Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. I am Van, and we are all the LFR family. We got a lot to discuss today. But first, please do me a favor, click that like button, share this bad boy on Reddit, LinkedIn, Facebook groups, X, you name it, any platform that you can think of, share it. And before we start, I want to give a shout out to all of my moderators, my blues, who pulled up this morning to help me out. Shout out to Michelle from Nanny's Take on the World, Focus on Fun. Shout out to her. Shout out to Katarina, Sugar Shane. What up, though? What's up, brother? And Louis B. Fishing, what's going on, big dog? All right, those are my blues that pulled up early. All my other blues, Renee. I see Renee Suzanne is here. All right, shout out to Renee. All right, and also I want to shout out to my members, my YouTube members of the LFR family. Jared Dupree, Critical Thinking, Try It, Shani Right Chick, who else is in here from my, let me see what other members are here. Louis B. Fishing, okay, just became a moderator as well. Angel R is here. What's going on, Angel R? Shout out to all of my members, my dope members. And Darnese Speaks is up in here today. Please let me know where y'all are watching this or listening to this live stream. If it's inside of your car, if you're at home, if you're at work, if your dogs are around, let them know I said bow wow wow yippee yo yippee yay. And also the cats, let them know I said meow meow. One last thing. There's been some people inside of my chat saying some ridiculously racial things to me, and my moderators have been catching it. All I want to say to you is you are always invited to join me up on the panel, and say what you got to say with your chest. You know, cut your camera on and let's have a conversation. I would love to see why you have so much animosity inside of your heart. All right. But yeah, the invitation is always open to haters. Always. Shout out to Landa out in Norfolk, Virginia. Let's go. Both of my kids, both attended Norfolk, Virginia as engineering students. One just now got his master's degree and one is a junior. Let's go. Shout out to Norfolk State. Yeah. Shout out to Alaska. She says she's out walking her dog. I mean, well, no, she's out walking and she has her iPad with her. All right. Shout out to everybody that's here with me this morning. Share this bad boy, man, so we can get some views and whatnot. Let me go ahead over here. All right. So we got some stuff that we're going to discuss today. Have you guys heard of this brother by the name of Joey Swoll? Apparently, he's a fitness instructor. And this fitness instructor he was honoring Hulk Hogan in an old video, probably like 3 videos ago. I mean, 4 years ago, he was honoring Hulk Hogan. He had on a Hulk Hogan uniform or costume. He had on a Hulk Hogan costume for Halloween. And when he had on this costume, he was talking about some products that he sell because he's a fitness trainer and he was selling some barbecue sauces or something like that. And apparently people did not enjoy what he said because he referred to black people as colored people. As colored people. And his community ended up cooking him for that. And I thought that was I'm sorry. I'm going to stop laughing in a minute, guys. Hold on one second. Oh, Lord. I just think people are so damn foolish, man. I promise you, people are so ridiculous. So they pretty much tried to cancel this man, and obviously this hits his bottom line. People don't understand, man. When it comes to content creation and your fan base start going up against you and those numbers start to go down, I get it, bro. I get it. I don't think he should have apologized, but I understand why he felt like he had that pressure to bend the knee. But you shouldn't apologize, brother. I'm learning from my fan base. I'm learning from my people that I rock with on a daily basis that you never apologize, man. Forget about that. If people are offended, let them be offended. You know what I mean? You keep on rocking and rolling, doing things the way you're supposed to do, and you're gonna be all right. Hold on one second. Where are my people? Pull up. All right. So I need to send a message over to X right quick. Shout out to Kick. Shout out to my people on Twitch. Shout out to my people on X. And shout out to all my folk that's hanging out with me right now on YouTube. Run it up right quick so YouTube can know that we're doing what we're supposed to be doing over here. Let me go ahead and I was foolish by not rescheduling the post this morning. That was on me. That was completely on me. I'm not sure why. Yeah, I should have rescheduled this joint. Matter of fact, I am going to reschedule it. Yeah, I'm gonna reschedule it until later. I'll just now pull it out a post, and I'm gonna let that joint come out a little later. All right, let's go and jump into it, man. Here's his apology. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to give you the apology first. I'm going to give you the actual video of him saying what he said, so you can understand why he's apologizing. All right, so hold on one second. So, all right, so he was talking to other athletes in this video right here. Where is this bad boy? All right, where is this bad boy? Calls blacks. Let me see here. All right, so here's the video right here. All right, here's the video that offended the world. Y'all check it out and y'all let me know if you are also offended.
Listen, I can post Hulk Hogan if I want to. Just because somebody makes a mistake in their life doesn't mean that they haven't done good things. I don't know what he did, and he said something 20 years ago and apologized for it. If you're gonna attack me, you better go after the colored athletes and the people that are black and minority that went and posted him as well. Okay, the man was nice to me. He made a mistake. I'm not God. People make mistakes in life. If you got a problem with that, look at yourself. There's not one single person in here that hasn't made a mistake in their life. So
racism is not a mistake. Cutting off your daughter for dating black men is not a mistake. That was a choice. Yeah.
All right, so the brother took up for Hulk Hogan. His fan base is going up against it
in their life. So if you got a problem with that, then just leave or you'll be blocked. Period.
So his energy 3-4 years ago was, if you got an issue with what I'm doing on my channel, you're going to be blocked. That's how he was speaking before he started apologizing. All right. So he called black people colored people. Let's cover that right quick. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and let him apologize first, and then I'm going to tell y'all how ridiculous this is when we come back. Okay. Apologizes. Hold on one second. Let me put this back in here. I thought I was okay. Swole apologize. Imagine being a fitness trainer and your last name being Swole. That's dope. All right. Like I'm in the gym getting swole. You know what I mean? All right. So here he is right here apologizing for calling black people colored people, black people. Last I checked, black is a, y'all care to help? Black is a color. If we're always the ones that want to call ourselves a damn color and then somebody call us colored, if we're always talking about the black and the brown got to stick together, we're the ones that always want to point out color. It's not race. It's color. That's what it is, bro. That's exactly what it is. All right. So listen to him apologize, trying to get his fan base back.
I owe my followers, my community, and all of social media an apology. A few days ago, I reposted an old video of me in the gym wearing a Hulk Hogan Halloween costume on the day that he passed. Last night in my live stream, a lot of people expressed how upset and frustrated they were with me that I had posted that. Instead of listening and understanding like I should have, I became defensive and said that I was posting to celebrate the wrestling icon, the person that so many of us looked up to as kids that we grew up with, that made us tear our shirts and take our vitamins and say our prayers. I didn't know to the extent of all the horrible things that he had done. Since last night, I have done a lot of research, talked to a few people, and learned all of the horrible, horrible things that that man has done, which is way more than just making a mistake and being human. So because of that, I have taken the videos down, and I apologize to anybody that I offended. I am sorry. Also, during last night's live stream, I used the word colored instead of saying person of color, which is a very outdated, very offensive term. A few moments later, somebody educated me and told me that it wasn't okay to use that, which I immediately apologized to everyone and said I would never do that again.
Okay, first of all, let me stop him just for a second. Okay, one, all right? You shouldn't have apologized, bro. You said what you said. You went back and did some research and I guess found Jesus because somebody told you that they were offended by you saying colored folk. If you said colored folk, then you said colored folk. All right? So what? And if they were offended, then they can stop tuning into your podcast. They can stop being fans of yours, stop following you. But you said colored folk when you meant to say persons of color. Who talks like that? You could have just said black. You could have said niggas. Some of them prefer to be called that. I'm sorry. They will say, wait a minute, you're not black, are you? Be like, yeah, my uncle black. Be like, okay, you can say it. It's stupid. It's a dumb, idiotic, elementary, low vibration conversation. That's what it is. And you're apologizing for it. Also, you're apologizing for saying something positive about Hulk Hogan, bro. You went back and you looked into his life and you found out all the horrible, ridiculously bad things that, let me tell you something, man. I can only hope and pray. I can only hope and pray that people don't go out of their way to try to figure out all of the bad things that I've done and said. Because guess what? I will be canceled tomorrow. I will be canceled immediately. And I don't expect, I think it would be stupid if the people who do care for me, the people who do love me, the people who do support me, to go out of their way to apologize for supporting me because they just found out that I am also a sinner. Wow. What a shocker. We're all sinners. We're all shaped in iniquity. We all fall short of the glory of God. Period. Some of our biggest sinners, some people who have said the worst things and have done the worst things are the people who are tasked to teach the word of God. They are tasked to go through the fire themselves so that they can be able to help other people get through the fire. This is how this works. Bro, Hulk Hogan is not perfect. He never was perfect. But you cared about him. You enjoyed him. You had a great time with the character Hulk Hogan. Then you went back and found out that he had a bad relationship with his daughter. And you decided to say, you know what? Nah, you decided to go back and find out that he had a preference for people who dated his daughter. And you decided to say, you know what? I hate him now because of that. I no longer, I removed my videos of me speaking honorably about this guy because he has disrespected colored people. Come on, bro. That's soft. That's kind of weak. That's kind of weak. Let's continue.
Everyone has said I would never do that again. So once again, to anybody that I offended, I am sorry.
You know, my whole page, my whole brand is based on holding people accountable and doing better. I would be a hypocrite if I didn't hold myself to the same standards. I am human. I am still growing. I am still learning. And I promise all of you, I will do better.
That's another reason why you don't need to apologize, because you are human. You are just like everybody else. You're still growing. You're not perfect. Get away from that, brother. That's that ego coming out. That's that narcissism coming out. Nobody expects for you to be perfect, dude. Just because you have a fan base that want the muscles you have, or want the discipline you have, or buy the products that you sell, it does not mean that you are the leader of a nation, that you let them down and you led them astray. They are not your kids. They are not the people that came from your ding-a-ling once you shot some seed inside of your wife and she had the babies. They are not that. If they are not your children, you are not responsible for them. You have a platform because people want to hear what you are about. They want to see you be your authentic self. That's what they want. And if they can't handle your authentic self, 1000% authentic self, you know, the white boy that grew up wanting to be like Hulk Hogan, the white boy that grew up wanting to get in the gym and be stronger because you wanted to be like Hulk Hogan, and then wanting to honor him, wanting to be in a costume on Halloween because you looked up to him. Bro, can't nothing kill that. That will mean, and as much as I used to love some Robert De Niro, I'm not going to get in front of my damn audience and apologize to them for enjoying his movie Heat or any of his movies. For what? The character Robert De Niro used to be one of my favorite characters. But now he done lost his damn mind. He got a little bit of that TDS and lost his mind, and he feel like he has to say some really ridiculously disrespectful things about the president in order to maintain his, I don't know what you call it. He wants to stay popular amongst his people. Okay, let him do him. This is where we separate. All right? That's how that go, bro. I will say this. It's a bad look because Hulk Hogan has passed away. And now you're throwing smut on his name after going out and doing some research and finding out that he said some things that might have offended some other people. Did it offend you? Did you have to do that for your audience? No, you did not. What you're turning into is all of these propagandist left-wing lunatics who will only accept you into their country club if you have the same group think that they have. I can't say that twice, but I believe it made sense. And I ain't going to talk too reckless about this guy. This is a big dude. I don't want to run into this brother on the street. I might have to actually shoot somebody.
I am still learning, and I promise all of you, I will do better. I have nothing but love and kindness in my heart. I will continue to try to make the world a better place. And once again, to everybody, I apologize.
Gay, bro. That's just not that anything's wrong with that, but I'm just saying. Thank you so much for the super chat. Sydney Sweeney equals hot C. I don't like your picture. Just gonna let you know that it looks demonic. RDH. It looks demonic. It looks like Satan. No, I actually like the picture. I don't even know what Satan looked like. We got these representations that we allowed people to create for us. That's just crazy. So now every time we see Satan is red with a strong, ugly face, with horns coming out of his head. That's how Satan looked. No books back in the day ever described him as that. I guess because he's in hell and he's the leader of hell, he's supposed to be red hot, like hot potato chips or something like that. It's ridiculous. But I will say this. Usually I honor people for being accountable for themselves. All right. And I still will. I honor him for having a moment of looking within himself. But that's something that you do privately, bro. You don't owe these people a damn thing, bro. You don't owe them anything. You don't. Now, if you were pandering to them for the sake of earning their business, and now you're seeing that you're losing their business and you want to pander so that you can get back on that gravy train, then that's where you're messed up, bro. That's where you're messed up. That's where you messed up. A lot of people do not enjoy the fact that you went ahead and apologized, but I think it's kind of senseless that you did. Let me see. Apologies. Let me see. Hold on one second. Yeah, because some lady. Hold on one second. Don't forget, guys, hit the like button. Share this bad boy if you can. Share this bad boy if you can. It's definitely a business. It was a business decision. That's all it was. That's all it was, man. It's nothing but a business decision. All right, so this lady right here has something to say, and she looks strong. She looks like she's actually in the gym too. Sheesh. Yeah. You better go out there and get you some of them Sydney Sweeney jeans, young lady.
Something about that Joey Swoll apology video, it didn't sit right with me, and I'm going to tell you why. It's given insincere. It's given that he's reading from a prompt, and also the fact that he didn't actually really want to apologize in the first place. And people will come at me and say, he's reading from a prompt so he doesn't forget what to say, which is exactly my point. It's not coming from the heart. What he's saying isn't coming from a place where he genuinely does mean that he is sorry. And while we're talking about apology and accountability, where was that same energy when the creators he was calling out was getting the unnecessary hate from his followers? Where was his leadership then? In his girlfriend's pinned comment on his apology video saying he leads with love, one video does not define him. Sorry, sweetheart. Where were you when the creators he was calling out, wrongly or not, were also getting the hate unnecessarily from the posts? Regardless of the posts that they were posting, they were getting comments, death threats, harassment, comments about their family, everything not even related to the video. Where were you then? Where was your voice when it mattered? And respectfully speaking, by saying I come from a biracial family is kind of giving I have a black friend, so I'm not racist. And here is the real issue here. You're preaching gym positivity, respect, kindness, treating people with the same kindness and whatever. But the thing is, you don't get to pick and choose when to live by that. You don't get to be silent when people are getting bullied in your name and then turn around and ask people to see the bigger picture when you're the one that's in the firing line now. And that is why I stand on business, because when people came at me for my video that Joey Swole called me out on, I did not apologize. When the gym asked me to take that video down, I did not take that video down. Why? Because I had nothing to apologize for. I wasn't going to fold because people didn't like the way that I moved. This is the thing about authenticity. If you're preaching authenticity, then you're authentic when it's easy, you're authentic when it's hard, and you're authentic when it's you in the hot seat. Not just because your image is under threat.
I have a question for y'all, because I see some of you saying some things like she has unattractive tattoos and she's not a woman that you would touch with a stick. What's going on with y'all, man? Is it the fact that she has an accent? What's up? Am I seeing things different? I think she's beautiful. I think she's very becoming. What am I missing? Come on, feel free to help a brother out. I'm looking at these daggone comments. I would love to know why y'all feel like she is not becoming. The tats are a turnoff? So you mean to tell me, B Buster, that if you were in front of her and you had the opportunity to seal the deal, so to speak, those tattoos would be like, I can't do it. The tattoos just Can't do it for me. They don't do it for me. I don't get it, bro. Ain't no way in the world. You must have extreme. You must be one of those type of men that get whatever type of woman you want wherever you go. Like you're one of them type of guys where you're just probably 6'8", 250, all muscle. You know what I mean? I don't get it. But she's absolutely right in what she's saying. I don't understand the other parts about the people that were bullied off of his platform for not apologizing. But at the end of the day, she's right. If you're gonna stand on business, stand on business. Say what you say and stick to that. That's something that, shout out to Miss Mika. Miss Mika used to say, Van, you got to stand by your convictions. Like stand on what you say. Don't go back off of it. Don't back off of it. You know, if you take some heat, you take some heat. And if you get some love from it, you get some love from it. But you're not doing it simply because you're not doing it simply because you're getting love or you're getting some type of support. You're doing it because this is authentically what you believe. This is 100% what you believe. So you're not a liar. You know what I mean? So that's usually how they go. But I'm with her though, brother. Joey Swoll, he was caught into us. He was caught in the spot. He was caught in the spot. And you know what I mean? People, he did not offend anybody by calling them colored, but so many people want to act like they are offended. So I'm putting in Joy Swoll offends black people. And yeah, I haven't seen any black people that he offended. Just saying. But inside of his comment section, who knows? A lot of people was probably leaving his chat. You know, a lot of people was probably saying, I can't believe you called black people colored folk, because that's so 60s. You know what I mean? That's so back of the bus. That's one of those words that trigger people or whatever. I think that's absolutely foolish. That's just me. That's just me, bro. Maybe I'm just heartless. I don't know. I think you seem kind of like a sucker for falling back off of what you said. Calling people colored. Like we're colored, we're happy, we're brothers, we're happy, and we're singing and we're colored. You know, we can make fun of it and we can say certain things like that in jest. And comedians say stuff like that, even worse things on stage to their audience, and their audience busts out laughing and move on, wait for the next joke. Why is it that on social media, we got to walk this daggone tight line, walk on eggshells, try not to offend people simply because we can maintain their support? It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And sorry to keep this on this picture right here, man. Swole and Martin is something else. Swole and Martin is something else, man. Shout out to Swole and Martin. Oh, you talking about this right here? You're talking about this right here. Here, hold on 1 second. Like this right here. The term obese is a slur, is violent, is dehumanizing, and is anti-black. This is how some of y'all are, though. Y'all will grab hold of something that offends you and you will run with it. And then you would try to force your favorite content creators to believe the same way you believe, which is absolutely ridiculous, man. That's dumb. But this is how we are. This is how we are, man. This is how we are. We don't want to use all of the words inside of the dictionary, and we want to make up our own terms. Yeah, that's what we do. Like right now, in the Bible, no one was gay. Like it wasn't called gay. Gay is a synonym of happy. You can be happy or you can be gay. You know what I mean? And now that's exactly what it is. In the Bible, that act of being gay was an abomination. That act of being gay got a whole city destroyed because that's the spirit that was there. But here, because of how people feel and all of the relationships and friendships we have and partnerships we have with people who are in that community, we feel like we want to change the meaning for them, which is cool. Do your thing. But just know this, guys, you cannot force people to think like you, to move like you, to agree with things that you agree with. That's just not real life. So at some point we need to learn how to hear certain things and then move the hell on. For real. That's just how they go. And obviously that's my opinion, but no, that's just how they go. For real. All right, so now we're about to go ahead and discuss some Sydney Sweeney. Apparently, there's this white girl who did a she's a model, and I had to say white girl. She's a blonde. I believe she has blue eyes, really nice lips, like pink lips, beautiful teeth, and she's a slim girl. She's petite. She's very petite. Just so y'all know, I've never dated a white girl before. I found some attractive in real life and on TV, but I've been married all my life. So I never had the opportunity, so to speak. All right. Whereas we find a lot of our rappers and our artists and athletes who date a lot of white girls. It's not necessarily because it's not because they don't find women attractive who are black, brown, or other. It's simply because attractiveness is attractiveness. And these young people just look at it as that. And they also look at who's around me, who's near me, who's in the same areas that I frequent, who shop where I shop, who play where I play, who travel where I travel. Who communicates in the same language that I communicate, because that's important. Everybody don't go out of their way. Like, it's those other countries, right? It's the other countries, not the United States of America. It's the other countries who try to stick with their people because that's all they know. Like Indians, when they come here from India, they want to make sure that they marry an Indian girl. They want someone that's from India as well, even when they come to America. Africans, they want to make sure that they marry an African, all right? And so forth and so on. Chinese and Japanese and Korean and you name it. Everybody that come from other places where it's only them and they come here, they're looking for people that they're familiar with who understand their culture. There's so many other things. It's not because how they look. It's because what do we have in common? We have our home in common, where we're from in common, right? And our parents wouldn't have it any other way. Like, they won't approve of anyone else that I bring home but another Chinese woman, another Chinese person, or another Japanese person, or another person that's from Delhi, or someone from India. You know what I mean? So that's usually how that goes. In America, we've been, we've been mixed for so long that I don't even know why it's even an issue anymore. Why do people go out of their way to divide us? Like, simply because of our color. It's the dumbest thing in the world. But then when you have people that look like me saying stuff like this, then I'm the person I'm out of pocket. You know what I mean? I'm off code. So you got this young lady who did this commercial talking about good jeans. I'm going to show it to you right quick. All right. So the Sydney Sweeney joint, talking about her good jeans. Hold on 1 second. Commercial. And everybody took it left, man. Everybody took it the wrong daggone way. Everybody took it the wrong way. not everybody, idiots took it the wrong way. Dumbass people who haven't grown up yet and just want to find something to continue to fight about. They took it the wrong way. Some people that you will see inside of my chat who are trolls that my mods catch when they say the most dumbest things in the world, they are the ridiculous ones that take it the wrong way. So here's the city, and I saw the commercial, and I'm like, yo, this is you know what I mean? I like this commercial. I don't know what you're talking about. I think this is a nice commercial, for real. But I don't know. All right, so let's go and check it out, man. Let's check this out together and see if this is an actual bad commercial. All right. All right, so let me find this bad boy because they're not showing the whole commercial. They're only showing parts of it. Okay, so here we go, right here. Boom. All right, let me go ahead and close this. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, guys. Thank you again for joining me. This is the Morning Vantage episode number 70 freaking 2. 72. If you're a content creator, start recording your videos, please. And if you don't want to put your face on no video, I want you to record your audio only, and I want you to upload them to Anchor FM, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And there are other podcasts out there that you can upload your audio only to, and just you can do it directly into your phone. Stop giving a damn about all of these microphones and headphones and fancy cameras and screens and lights and all that other stuff. You don't have to wait for that. Okay? You don't have to wait for all of that. All right. And also, yes. Also, and I did this for my VIPs, right? I just now had a meeting with this guy and I got all of this new stuff for my VIPs, but I'm going to give it away to all, not only my VIPs, I'm giving it away to every single person that's inside of my group right now that's allowing me to walk this journey with them. The reason why is because they deserve it. They believed in me. They invested in themselves and in me, and I owe them this. But and shout out to B Buster for gifting 5 Elephant family memberships. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, man. Yeah. Let's go, man. B Buster, thank you, brother. Thank you, or sis. I don't know. B Buster, are you a man or woman? Long last name. What's going on? Take advantage of them memberships, man. Shout out to these my people, man. These some good people, bro. Courtney, I got to take off early, but I wanted to show some love first. Love you all. God bless and have a great day. Love you too, and you have a great day as well, Courtney. Thank you so much for the super chat. Shout out to all of my beautiful, wonderful, amazing, smart, like just fantastic individuals who support this channel. Y'all are dope. Let's get into this Sydney Sweeney joint and see what the hubbub is about. What's all the hubbub about, man? Yeah, let's see what they talking about. All right, here we go. Let me remove myself from it. Okay, y'all got y'all popcorn ready? Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button down.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has great genes.
What?
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
All right, so she said my genes are blue. So she's a blonde woman. She's blonde. She's skinny. She's slim. She's petite. She looks like she wears probably like a size 0. She has blue eyes, blonde hair, And in the eyes of many, she's considered the model for beauty in the eyes of people in Hollywood. Why do I say that? Because most leading ladies look like this. That's it. That's it. That's it. If I was single, would I stop her and say hello or something like that? No, I wouldn't. Too young. This just is what it is. Just too young. It's just that simple. All right. When you have children, I'm one of those guys. I'm weird. I'm weird. When you have children above a certain age, you can't look at no women who are below that age. That's just how I am, right? So I have a 28-year-old daughter. I have a 20-year-old daughter. So I'm not looking at anything between 20 and 28 years old because that's ridiculous. Like I literally see my daughter if I was talking to her right now, I would piss her off. If she came up to me, I was in a club one time, right? Let me make sure my wife ain't coming because I don't want her to really. All right. So I was in the club, right, and this was a couple of years ago, and I'm in that joint with a few friends of mine, and I was approached by two separate young ladies, and when they came up to me, ready to pop slick, say they stuff, and they talking, trying to start small talk or whatever, I called them. Each one of them by themselves, young lady, when I was talking to them. I call them young lady and I call them baby girl. And I do that because not to be disrespectful. I'm not trying to disrespect no woman. That's it. I'm actually showing respect by not trying to. I'm like, baby girl, I'm married. Did you see my ring? Nah, sweetheart, like I'm calling you all of the terms that your uncles will call you because you are a baby to me. That's just how I am. That's why I really don't understand old guys dating these young ass women. I don't get it. Like it makes no sense to me. It's perverse the fact that you can be aroused by a girl who's the same age or younger than your daughters. It makes no sense to me. Like if my wife and I of 27 years were to separate, divorce, not speaking that over our lives, but I'm just saying that for the sake of conversation. If our relationship was to end, I won't be the old guy that moves on to younger women. Like, no, not at all. Because and it's not out of duty. It's just, I don't see them as attractive. I see them as young. I see them as babies. They have no experience in life. Like they're obviously beautiful. They can have babies. They're still at the point where they can have a family, which is dope. You know what I mean? That's just me though. I can't do it. Like Trump, he can date younger. You know what I mean? I don't know if he's ever dated younger than his daughter, but if he did, that's on him. I just don't. I won't. That's just how I am. If I'm watching a movie or something, I'm not going to try to act like somebody's not sexy because they're younger age, as long as they're grown. If you're between the 21, if you're over 21, I'm going to look at you from the eyes of a man first, but that dad eye is right behind it. That father eye, that grown married man eye is right behind it. Like I'm not one of them guys that can just go into a college campus and see young ladies and be like, wow, she's sexy, she's cute, she's beautiful. No, all of these are babies on this college campus. They're babies. They're learning how to be adults. Like this college campus is where they come to learn how to be adults. But you got older gentlemen that go on college campuses and be like, man, all of them grown. They above 18. They legal. They legal. Nah, bro, I can't do that. I can't. Maybe I'm just weird. I don't know. Am I weird? Y'all let me know in the chat with a thumb up. Am I weird for thinking that way? Or I don't know. Do you think that's weird? I don't know. Maybe I'm asking the wrong question. I don't know. That's just me. All right, so Renee. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? This is what I'm talking about, man. This is what I'm talking about. Renee, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Renee. She gifted 5 memberships. Y'all go take advantage of the memberships. Thank you so much, Renee. Shout. My members are growing, and it's because of people like Renee and B Buster who are gifting them to people. Thank you so much. It's not your fault. The same people shouting racism had no issue with the apple bottom jeans promotions, but that's none of my business. You're absolutely right. They didn't have any issue with anything, but unless if you put a white woman in the forefront and you grab the eye of a popular content creator or someone on television who has a following, who is easily offended or just see an opportunity to start a conversation based off of racism and negativity, then you're definitely going to get what you want. They're going to give you exactly what you want. So black people have an issue with this. Let me see what their issue is. Let me see. Shout out to this brother right here. And also I want to say that the joke is on everybody else because American Eagle, their stock has risen. American Eagle has sold out of their jeans. American Eagle has really capitalized off of this partnership between themselves and Sydney Sweeney. So this right here is not what a lot of the haters want to see. All right. Shout out to Crazen Asaidu, who has his own breakdown. I'm gonna share this with you guys. I think this brother is pretty cool. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Let's go.
The new Sydney Sweeney ads are just thinly veiled white supremacy. Or not, but some people are saying that. Why? Sydney starred in American Eagle's ads playing on the pun that she has great genes.
My body's composition is determined by my genes. Hey, eyes up here.
Sydney Sweeney has great genes.
And since they aired, American Eagle stock jumped 15%. And that's not the only thing that's up, if you know what I mean. But like everything these days, it sparked outrage. Some cry racist undertones. Others scream Nazi dog whistles. Why? Because Sydney is a conventionally attractive white woman with blonde hair and blue eyes. And the term great genes allegedly evokes Aryan eugenics. I guess you could see it that way. Or you could just say, yeah, she's beautiful. She does have great genes. Just like Tyra Banks or Naomi Campbell. What's striking is that this is controversial in 2025. Why? Because beauty, like excellence itself, has been under attack. We've woken up in a cold sweat after a long nightmare of mediocrity, where Times Square hosts a statue of an obese woman in the name of empowerment, where we told kids they were born in the wrong body, where we were told everything is subjective and not to believe our lying eyes. So yeah, an unapologetic, playful ad celebrating a beautiful woman is a big deal now. We've created a hypersensitive cancel culture where a punny ad about a woman's genes becomes a Nazi reference because she's white. But if the same ad features Zendaya, who's half white, no one would say a word. But we've trained ourselves to hunt for problems everywhere. Seriously, is anyone having more fun in this world than the 90s? Look, body positivity had a kernel of truth. Self-love is important. And we certainly don't want women mutilating themselves for beauty standards. But self-love isn't self-delusion, it's self-care. Caring enough to make good choices, not making poor choices and demanding the world bear the weight. We should love everyone, but we should celebrate the truly excellent. Not for their sake, for ours. The word celebrity once meant to be honored by many. Not famous for being famous, famous for achievement, for greatness. Not all of us have great genes, but we can all make great choices. Sydney has both. She's endowed by nature and nurtured her endowment. And it's the sum of good decisions that's virtue, not virtue signaling. Virtue. That's what deserves statues. Exceptional people of any color who maximize their gifts. So let's celebrate that, because beauty is back. Excellence is back. And it's about damn time.
Here's what I will say to this, and shout out to this brother. What's his name again? His name is Crazen D Asaidu. I think I'm saying that right. If she didn't have good genes, then this would be a conversation, but she actually does have good genes. Like, for instance, my wife and I, we have good genes. Some parts of it, like some features of ours passed down to our children, actually worked very well. It worked extremely well. My daughters are absolutely beautiful. My sons are absolutely handsome, very handsome. I don't know who they get their teeth from, but all four of them have amazing teeth, amazing smiles. Like, they're just, and I know I'm a little biased because those are my children, but we're supposed to be. When you think about your children and you think about they get their hair from who, like they have their hair, they got the hair that you have or your mom or your grandparents have. They have the eyes of your aunts and your or even yourself. And we pass down certain genes and we're proud of it. Why is it that a white person should not be proud of the genes you pass down to your children? They're blonde and they got blue eyes. Let me tell you something. Many people have gone out of their way to dye their hair blonde. And these are white women who were born as brunettes, or white women that were born as blonde and they dyed their hairs blonde anyway. These are black women who dyed their hairs blonde. These are Mexican, Hispanic women that dyed their hair blonde. It is what it is. The biggest icon in black culture right now has blonde hair. That's Beyonce. The biggest basketball player in the world, LeBron James, his wife is black with blonde hair. Y'all, let me just show y'all something right quick, cause y'all gonna stop playing. Let me see. Sydney Sweeney, good genes. Let me just show y'all something, man, because this is weird. People are actually trying to counter this by saying that Beyonce has better genes. There's no competition. It's pointless. Why are we competing? But at the end of the day, sweetheart, she has blonde hair. Complete. She's from Houston, Texas, with dark brown hair. But you can see what she's trying to look like. She's trying to look like the American standard. That's why I don't really care to sugar honey iced teas about blending in with somebody else's standard. I'd rather be comfortable in my own skin. So we're cool when Beyonce has the same good genes that Sydney Sweeney naturally has. We're cool with this. But when a white girl says it's good to pass down your good genes and mines are blue while they zoom in on her blue eyes, come on, bro. Really? Really? It's the dumbest thing in the world. Let me see Beyonce. Let me see LeBron James' wife, Savannah. People are something else, man. Where's her last picture that she had? Check this out. Check this out. Check this out, man. And this ain't even the picture that I last showed about Savannah. Just because, look, And I used to be against, the people dyeing their hair, putting in that blonde stuff and all that other stuff. But she's gorgeous. She's beautiful. I'm supposed to be mad at her because she's the wife of LeBron James and she got blonde hair like Sydney Sweeney. Like, come on now, it's dumb. It's stupid. It's the dumbest thing ever. Like, we're like little ass kids. We're like little ass kids. When I was in first grade, man, I got into my first beef. It was with this big bully. His name was Bruce, and his big brother name was Papoose. But Bruce was the real bully of our school. The teacher asked me, what is my address? I said 4505 3rd Street Southeast, Apartment B. I gave her the address that I practiced based off of what my guardian told me my address was. I was proud of it. He stood up and he said, "You not from 3rd Street, I'm from 3rd Street." I said, "Bro." No, I didn't say bro. I said, "I'm from 3rd Street, 4505 3rd Street Southeast." I said it again. And he said, "I'm from 3rd Street." Do you know that because of that conversation, him and I was beefing for our entire childhood? Our entire childhood. We had a couple of fist fights and everything. So many people were scared of this. Like, you ever see a movie or a TV show where you have a big bully that's just pushing people into lockers and just smacking them and reaching in their pockets and taking their money, or reaching in their plates and taking their tater tots? Talking about, "You want your tots?" Like, just taking their food. That's who Bruce was. Me, I was raised a little different. My big brother Donnie raised me not to be a sucker. He raised me to actually be a bully. That's what he raised me to be. But he raised me to be a bully to defend myself. That don't sound right, do it? But Bruce never had the opportunity to really bully me like that. Like, we fought a couple of times. He actually whooped my ass one time. I'm talking about beat me down. But I got him back. All it takes is one-on-one. If you're not jumping me, I'm Gucci. I'm straight. I'm locked in. My heart rate will be slow. I'm not afraid. Let's get it. So, and I was taught that at a very young age, all the way through school. And if it weren't for my wife that I met in high school at the age of 15, I wouldn't be here, guys. I don't think I would anyway. I don't know what the Lord had for me. But I do know that where I was mentally at that point in 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade, where I was mentally, I would have been down the same path as my friends at the time. And yeah. So at the end of the day, I think it's just foolish. We're talking about good genes and bad genes and people so pissed off because, again, white America wins. Like, stop trying to be like the white people. How about that? How about being like your damn self? How about that one? Like, I think that's cool. I think it's cool to be you. Is that okay to say? Like, we don't have to aspire to be someone else. We don't have to aspire to be American standard. White kids, you're cool enough just by being a white kid. You ain't got to be like the black people. You ain't got to learn how to rap. You ain't got to dress cool or have little slangs. You ain't got to use the N-word when you're around your friends so you can come off as tough. You ain't got to do none of that. Just be yourself. Like, it's okay to be yourself. 1000% okay to be yourself. I strive I thrive off of that. Just simply being myself, bro. That helps me out a lot. So shout out to all the people who are pissed off about this whole Sydney Sweeney thing. I love the fact that y'all are pissed off. Continue to be pissed off. I'm going to continue to laugh at you. All right? That's what I'm going to continue to do. All right, let's move on. And shout out to you guys for pulling up. I appreciate it. Y'all see Trump inside the the thumbnail as well. The reason why Trump is in the thumbnail is because of this right here. Let me show y'all this. Y'all see this? The second quarter GDP just out. 3%. 3%. 3%. Guys, 3%. This is the same 3% that the last administration was bragging about in the final quarter of the Biden administration. You know, when they was making all these false changes and trying to they was trying to force the economy to do what they wanted it to do. Like in the final hour so that they can win an election. That's what that was all about. They was bringing in all the voters. They was trying to pad their pockets with money that they printed, like $1,400 per family. They was pampering these people and trying to force the economy to do what they wanted it to do. Some instances, it actually started to work because they wanted to show, and I think they was cooking the books too, but they wanted to show that the economy was doing good under Biden and his administration. And we all know how fake that was, how fake and phony that was. How in the world is Trump able to do this in just his 7th month in office? How is he able to turn things around in his 7th month in August? I'm just saying, man, that's something to consider right there. That's something to consider. Check this out right here, man. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments. Hold on, let me open this bad boy up so y'all can see exactly what I'm talking about. If you have not hit the like button, please make sure you do so. That would be absolutely dope. Yeah. Hold on one second. So we have another super chat that came in. It's not your fault. This is from Jeff. Shout out to Jeff. Come on, Sydney Sweeney. Initials are SS. Obviously, that's a racist commercial. The left has become a laughing stock. Bruh, I like this guy, man. He's really cool. He's really cool, man. And Jeff is actually he's a guardian angel of mine. He really is. He's a good brother, and he got me out of some sugar honey iced tea. And for that, I will forever be grateful. Forever. I just rolled my eyes so hard. I think I saw my brain. You're offended? My apologies. I seem to have misplaced your safe space. Ugh, insufferable. Okay, so what are we talking about, Miss Thing? Because because guess what? I don't know what we're talking about. I don't know what part of the video you watched just now. Hopefully you didn't see anything where I was saying that I was offended, because I'm certainly not. None of this stuff offends me. I don't know anything that offends me for real. I think that's an issue I have. I think I'm a little cold inside when it comes to that stuff. All right, here we go. Y'all check this out. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments.
3%, up 3%. Better than expected. That would be the highest level since the third quarter of 24, when it was up 3.1%. On the consumption side, up 1.4, very close to estimates. Up 1.4 would be the best since the last quarter of 24. Up 3%, up 3%. Better than expected. That would be the highest level since the third quarter of 24, when it was up 3.1%.
Now, I saw this video earlier today, right? With CNN. CNN's talking about, did I share with myself? I did not share with myself. Dang it, man. You should have shared it with yourself. I'm about to get this joint right now. I got to show it to y'all. All right. So CNN discussed the tariffs and EU deal. All right. And hold on, where is it? This is not it right here. All right. Is this it? July 28th? Let me see here. No, this isn't it. This is it right here. I want y'all to hear how what's her name? Abby Phillips. Abby Phillips downplays this, right? And they got Kevin O'Leary on CNN. How many of you know who Kevin O'Leary is? Kevin O'Leary has forgotten more about the economy and making money than most people have learned in their will learn in a lifetime. This brother is a shark, literally from Shark's Tank. And he's talking about what's happening. And I want y'all to see how they respond. It's almost like they don't want America to do well. They want America to go in the wrong direction so that they can win next time. That's the benefit. Like if we're losing now, then we will need a savior in 3.5 years. That's how they look at it. If we're losing now, we will need a savior in 3.5 years. So, y'all check this out. Let me know what y'all want me to know about this in the comments, man. This is crazy.
0.2% was the tariff level on EU imports. Now it's 15%, and that's supposed to be a huge victory for Americans?
15.
Now, you see how she answered that, right? You heard how she answered that. She said, how she asked that question. She said, now it's 15%, and that's supposed to be a huge deal for Americans? Yes, because there's a lot more in this deal, young lady. He's about to break it down to her. Watch this.
15 up to 27. The EU deal was negotiated by a team of 5 representing 26 different jurisdictions. Both the French and the German came out this morning and said we're not happy with the outcome of that negotiation. The only reason the Europeans have agreed to an asymmetric tariff, in other words, they're paying more to come and bring their products here than we are paying to go into Europe, is because of 2 sectors, pharma and automotive. They can't give up access to the American market for these behemoth businesses they have in pharma and automotive. What's interesting about this whole narrative about rebate checks, because Trump also brought it up, and these other ideas, that's a bad idea. What should be happening now with any extra income is to pay down the national debt.
I would agree
That's
with
the
that.
opportunity, because the greatest gift you can give to the future is to pay down the debt, which is just really, really big. And so I think at the end of the day, we're still negotiating with these countries because we don't have deals with Mexico, no deals with Canada, India, no deal. Europe looks like it's negotiating something here.
And
but
China will be the big
real
one.
big mama is China. And we're just starting the dance with those guys. That's a big deal. And no administration has ever tried to do all this at once.
Yeah.
You get the headline number, but you don't have the details.
So while he's talking, I don't know if y'all paid attention to the panel. While he's talking, these ladies didn't crack a damn smile. They hate that we are in a better position right now as a nation, as a country. They hate it. The reason why is because it does not serve their agenda. What serves their agenda is our president doing poorly. What serves our agenda is other presidents and leaders of other countries saying demeaning things about our president and about our country. They don't want to see him in any good relationships. They don't want to see the needle being pushed in the right direction. They don't want to see any of that. Kevin O'Leary said that with the surplus that we're bringing back in, we shouldn't give away rebate checks. We shouldn't give people any checks to show that we're winning again. As a citizen, I will say I will be cool with it going either way. If they send out checks or something like that, then no, you know what? You're right. I think we should put it back into eating at that deficit. I think we should eat at that deficit. That's the best thing for us to do. Because if we just go giving people checks for them to blow on bull sugar honey iced tea, then, it's not really going to serve us well as a country. Like, it's going to be a fake boost to the economy for real, because they're just going to go out there and spend it frivolously and it's going to be gone. But if we actually have the money to put back into our deficit and really change the way things are, then that will really take the smile off of their faces. The people who are offended or call themselves the opposition of this current administration, when they see that he's actually making America great again. Here's the thing. When Trump does something good, he's actually making America great again. They don't want him to make America great again. The slogan that you're walking around with on your hats and your shirts and your cars, they don't want that to come true. And the more he does deals, the more he force feed them with the correct actions that will move our country forward, they hate it. They don't want America to be great again. We want America to blow up. We want America to burn. We want America to flood. Like when there's a flood and people die, they celebrate. When there's a mass shooting and people die, they celebrate. When they see us fumbling the bag and losing out on deals with other countries, they celebrate. And that's the part that I don't understand, because we're all Americans, right? No matter who's in office, we should want them to do well. That's not the case at all, man. And it's crazy. It blows my freaking mind. And it makes me feel so freaking naive, because I'm like, wait a minute. What am I missing? What am I missing here? I don't get it. It makes absolutely no sense to me. In other news, Trump slams Obama. He slams Obama. I believe we need to continue to talk about this. I don't believe that we should bury this story at all. Tulsi Gabbard started this train going in the right direction. It would do us a huge disservice, even if he's not going to be held liable or he's not going to be put in handcuffs or any of those things. It's important that we continue to beat this drum. Why? Because if we don't, people will forget about it. They want to forget about it. They continue to say alleged whenever they report anything that comes across their desk about Obama. And they see the writing on the wall. They see the papers. They see all of the proof, but they still say alleged. When it comes to Trump, though, ain't no alleged. Ain't no alleged. Check this out right here, man. I ran across this video yesterday. There's these two videos that have something to do with this. I want y'all to hear this right here. And this young brother, he's absolutely correct, but I want y'all to hear what Trump says first. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments, man. And thanks again for pulling up to the Morning Vantage episode number 72. We are rocking out, bro. We are rocking out. And make sure you answer that poll too. We have 306 people watching on YouTube, 429 overall. Shout out to Kick, Twitch, and X. I appreciate you guys. All right, let's go.
What they've done is so bad for this country. And it really started right at the 2016 election. And there's a difference when you know it and when you know it and it's all written down for you. I mean, it's all there. It's right there. The orders, the memos, the whole thing is right there.
Were you surprised when you saw it all laid out?
I would have thought they maybe would have thrown it out. I don't know. They handed it. They say, put this in highly classified. It was in highly classified, in areas that normally you wouldn't get to, but I guess when you put it in there, it's a file, right? And they got to it, and it's unbelievable. When you read it, it's unbelievable. A real hoax, it's a real hoax. If they would devote their time to winning elections, or if they devote their time to like greatness, making America great again, it would be, because there's a certain genius to it, but it's also sick.
Yes.
They're sick. And you look at Hillary Clinton, you look at all of the terrible things with the Steele dossier, and you know it better. Nobody's covered it better than you, to be honest with you. I mean, you're sitting here so innocently talking to me like, I said it's wonderful. You know the story better than I do. But it's incredible. It's all there now. It's in writing. And Tulsi's done a great job. There were some people that really wanted Tulsi. They thought she was going to do a fantastic job. And when you look, a lot of people would not have found it. They wouldn't have found it to be politically correct to find it. Okay. It would be easier not to.
And she's tough.
And she's tough and she's smart. And she did. She went deep into the files and she found it. And what it says is just terrible. And look, this was an attempted coup. It was a failed coup. I mean, here we are, him talking as president of the United States. So you almost say, how did it happen?
Man, shout out to this brother, man. Shout out to this brother for real. I know I'm gonna catch some more flack for even taking out for Trump, man. But shout out to him, man. It was a fail coup.
What they've done is so bad for this country. And it really started
It was definitely a fail coup. It was. And I'm not going to speak too much on that because that gets me in trouble, but it is what it is. Man, check this out. This brother, he said something that most people, that I believe. Yes, I'm on Kick. Make sure you check me out on Kick. All right. I need to learn how to operate directly from Kick because that's the new streaming software. That's the new streaming platform right there. Kick and Twitch. So I try to definitely show myself up show up on all of those platforms.
Y'all motherfuckers know Obama wrong, and this how I know y'all motherfuckers know Obama wrong. Why ain't nobody on the news outlet saying that Obama is innocent? Why ain't none of the Democrats on the news outlet saying Obama is innocent? I ain't seen not one Democrat say Obama's not guilty of the shit that they accusing him of. I ain't seen none of that bullshit. Want me to tell you what the fuck I see Democrats saying? I see you motherfuckers saying he got immunity. The fact that y'all saying this man got immunity, that let me know he did the bullshit, and that let me know y'all know he did it, and that let me know the only thing y'all can say is he got immunity. That means it don't matter. It don't even matter if y'all know he did it because he got immunity. That's the craziest shit in the world. Y'all know the motherfucker wrong. Y'all won't even see this is one thing about it. Conservatives, even when we feel like Trump wrong about that Epstein shit, we call his ass out about that bullshit. We call his ass out. Even if we don't know the whole chess move, we don't know it, but we calling his ass out until we get some motherfucking answers. Y'all ain't even calling Obama out. Y'all sovereign leader. Y'all ain't even calling Obama out. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Y'all just saying he got fucking immunity. That let me know y'all know that bastard is goddamn guilty of the shit that he getting accused of. That let me know he goddamn like, but I don't even want to say the T word. I don't even want to say the T word that rhyme with ant. I don't want to say it, but y'all know he fucking wrong. Y'all need to hold this motherfucker accountable. But y'all say conservatives is cult behavior. Now y'all bitches got cult behavior because y'all won't hold y'all own accountable. We holding motherfucking Trump accountable. And we steady gonna keep talking about that motherfucking Epstein list until we see it or until we know the motherfucking damn chess move that you trying to portray. But y'all need to call Obama ass out. Mr. and Mr. Obama need to have their ass called out, especially Obama Sr. for the bullshit that he done did. Call him out. Call him out. Stop talking about some fucking immunity. Nah, we don't want to hear that bullshit.
My bad. I'm here running my daggone mouth and I'm muted the entire time. Thank y'all so much. No, what I was saying was, I appreciate that. What I was saying was, this brother is cooking with grease. He's cooking with grease. He is rocking and rolling. And there was some MAGA folk that tried to hold me accountable. Like, bro, stop talking about it. Like, you don't understand the chess moves. He knows what he's doing. Like, don't speak. Like, I'm like, bro. And sis, I'm speaking on what I have available to me at the moment. That's what I'm speaking on. And if I hear something that corrects me or that brings me back, then I will be corrected. I'm not a sheep. I'm not sheep like, well, I am. For the Lord. For the Lord, I'm a sheep. Hallelujah. Yes, I am, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. I'm one of God's sheep. All right. But I'm not a propaganda sheep at all. And that's the only reason why I was able to make the move from Democrat to where I am right now. For real. And I took a lot of, all of us have, from your friends, from your coworkers, not all of us, but some of us have taken some flack for supporting Trump. So, but he's right. They are not holding Obama accountable at all. They will swing and hang on his daggone nutsack the entire time. He didn't do anything. It's alleged. What are you talking about? And he can be dead to rights. Nobody's questioning him about that damn chef that was 6'2", that drowned in his, 6'1", something like that, drowned in a 3-foot pool. Come on, bro. Really? Really? Come on, man. All of the stuff that Hillary Clinton has done, and y'all don't want to hold her accountable yet? She's never been the president. How does she have immunity? I understand that Barack Obama has immunity, that presidential immunity that they all have. How does Hillary have immunity? Feel free to explain that if you have that information. So all of this stuff is wrong. I don't think we should stop talking about it simply because there's no handcuffs. All right. I think we should talk about it more and force them because they listen. Like they are more swayed by social opinion, like people's opinions, than they are anything else. Oh, they don't like our show anymore. I wonder what they think and how they feel. They need to hear us make a noise about it. Because the other side is not. They will bury this. They are trying to bury it right now. I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, but come on, bro. 2 random ass mass shootings on the same day after finding out that Trump has landed one of the biggest deals ever with the EU. Come on. We don't want to talk about that. I'm looking to it. The people that did these. All right, I'm going to leave it alone. I ain't even going to talk about it at all. I'm going to leave it be. But don't nobody on the left care to concern themselves with it. And this was a black man with a family. He was a black man with his own family. And y'all don't care for there to be any justice? I bet if a black man was working under Trump and he was unalived in a 3-foot pool, that they will have Trump under the jail. They will have pitchforks at the White House. They will be throwing Molotov cocktails over the fence. Probably get shot for it. Hopefully get shot for it. But you understand what I'm saying? They're not fair at all. They don't give a damn. They don't care about us to keep it a buck. They just want status quo to remain exactly where it is. They want to continue to win so they can pad their pockets, and that's it. They don't want all of those demons in that Obama closet to fall out. So at the end of the day, man, I say we continue to beat this drum. That's just how I feel. You know what I mean? I think we need to continue to beat this drum. The same way every time we look at Candace Owens' channel, she's talking about what? Macron. How many different ways can she talk about Macron, Brigitte Macron, or what's her other name? Jean-Claude Van Damme, whatever the hell his name is, her name is. She talks about the Macrons every single video for hours. Get millions of views to talk about the same damn thing. New discoveries, new information, alleged new information. She's going to keep this top of mind for her people so that they not forget that we made some valid points. We need not forget that we're making some valid points. We're putting some stuff in the forefront for people to see for themselves and make up their own minds. We're not trying to sway public opinion. We are trying to give them actual information that they can follow up on themselves. Difference is the left are not trying to even entertain it. They're trying to bury it as much as they possibly can. They no longer even talk about it on CNN anymore unless someone else brings it up. And it's frustrating. So although there aren't any arrests, I don't think we should stop talking about it at all. As a matter of fact, I believe you should encourage your favorite content creator to continue to beat that drum. That's just how I feel about it. Yeah. Thank y'all so much for pulling up and being a part of this live stream this morning. This was absolutely dope. Like 433%, 433 of you voted on the poll. Hopefully we got more than 400 likes on this live stream. I doubt we do, but go ahead and hit the like button now if you haven't. That would be dope. And 65% of you said people need to grow up. 18% of you said this is a ridiculous poll. Thank you very much. The question on the poll was, Sydney Sweeney offends half of America with her genes. American Eagles sells out. America loves racist genes, got 7%. And I like some of them genes myself, got 11%. But 65% won the day with people need to grow up. And you guys thought that the poll that Renee Suzanne helped me create was a ridiculous poll. That's cool. You know, it was Renee that helped me create it. So if y'all want to blame anybody, blame her. All right. Thank y'all again for pulling up. All of my blues, y'all are absolutely dope. And for everybody who submitted a super chat and joined us in our members today, Gina and Gina joined, and B Buster and Renee, they gifted 5 memberships each to people. Hopefully you guys take advantage of that. And yeah, I will see you guys on the next one. And hopefully I will hear from any of you that want to join our content creation that we have going on. All right, so check this out. Love y'all. See y'all on the next one. We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from 0 to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.